Good morning, everybody. Matt Modi here to give you my favorite MLB home run predictions for today. We are talking Thursday, May 15th. The Dawn Report is back in your life. I'm going to have 3 MLB home run picks for you guys to lock in for today's MLB betting slate. Really confident in the 3 plays that we have for today. But honestly, it's not really a good morning. It's actually a terrible morning because yesterday really was just a brutal day. Now, I don't want to go in and complain about everything that went wrong yesterday. You just need to know that none of these 4 guys hit a home run. Did we have a guy get robbed? He hit one over the fence, but the outfielder somehow managed to jump up and pull it back in. Yeah, that happened. Did we have 2 of these guys in game 1 that hit a home run in game 2? Yeah, that went ahead and happened as well. Just a brutal day yesterday. All that matters is that it goes down in the record books as down 1 unit. It continues this absolutely brutal dry spell that we are on. But listen, I always say that it's darkest before dawn. It is almost impossible to have a worse day than what we had yesterday in terms of luck and everything, which hopefully means that we hit the bottom. Now we're going to go back up. On the entire season, we are clinging to still profit, but like I said, clinging to that profit up 2.78 units on the Dawn Report so far on the season. We are up just under 6% ROI. I mentioned about a couple days ago when we were in the middle of the cold streak but hadn't quite made it this far yet. I'm hoping to end the season between 15 and 20% ROI. Now, it's been terrible, so now we're down to single digits, but we have a good day today. It's going to go back up to double digits because that's what happens with the Dawn Report. And then if you're just blindly putting 1 unit on every single one of these, you're up 12 units on the year. So all that stuff isn't terrible. Obviously, it's not amazing, and it's brutal in the context of how this streak has gone. But we can only move forward. I'm getting guys that are hitting the ball hard, guys that are hitting home runs in the other games of a doubleheader, all that stuff. So let's hope that we can finally turn things around. It's a relatively juicy day for home runs, especially in this Reds game, which we will have a play in. But even when we have a plus 10%, plus 6%, plus 7%, and then completely even here at the Blue Jays Stadium. So that's the weather report for you guys. This is Ballpark Pals Park Factors. This is Ballpark Pals Odds Screen. I use both of those heavily. And the first play that I have for today might not be somebody that you've ever heard of, but it's Rece Hinds. I'm not honestly sure how to pronounce his first name, but I'm taking him to hit a home run. He is best offered at plus 375 odds to hit a home run. Send him out at that number at my Tails account as well. I normally, when I send things out through Tails, I'm able to send it. So there's a bet link. The software was a little bit wonky this morning, so this is how it came over. Regardless, the best offered price is going to be at Bet365. I tried to see if I can get a plus 400 number at Novig, which is what you see here. Novig is really cool. I recommend checking them out if you're able to use them. It's a website, or it's kind of like a sports book. You can request odds. It's whatever. It's peer-to-peer. It doesn't matter. The most important thing here is that we are on Rece Hinds. I'm just going to call him Hinds to hit a home run, plus 375. Now, you might not know who he is. He's a young guy. He was just called up for the Reds just a couple days ago. He's played 5 games since he's been called up, but he's been pretty good. I mean, 4 hard hits in 5 games isn't amazing, but he's got 2 barrels in that stretch, so that's pretty good. And he's been hitting the ball hard, especially when you consider yesterday. He did not hit a home run yesterday, but he did hit one back in, on May 8th. He also had a double in that game as well, so that's pretty good. But yeah, he did not hit a home run yesterday. You got to look at his EV logs, excuse me, which is what I'm trying to find here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So yesterday, no, he didn't hit a home run. But if you go to the game that he played yesterday, he hit a baseball 415 feet. I don't know how you hit a baseball 415 feet at Red Stadium and have that not be a home run. It's a home run in 24 of 30 ballparks. There were 3 home runs hit yesterday, 392, 385, 383 feet. Just brutal if you had him to hit a home run. Luckily, I didn't. That would have just been the icing on the cake. I didn't have him yesterday, so no issues there. But 415 feet off the bat 415 feet is incredible. And that was 105.8 miles per hour off the bat. You look at yesterday, he had 2 hard hits yesterday. So I know he's batting 9th, which obviously that part's not great. He's going to have the fewest at-bats, but he's been hitting the ball hard, and maybe they'll move him up in the order, move him up to like 8th, which is what he's been a couple games as well. He's been 8th. Now, the story on him on Hinds is he was called up last year. He had a stretch where he was hitting the ball really, really hard. I mean, if you look at his ISO rate last year, 457 is amazing. But they kind of deemed, after that hot start, they kind of deemed that he wasn't quite ready. So if we go to his game logs and stuff, you see his last couple games, I mean, 0, 0, 0, 0. I mean, you see a bunch of games with 0 hard hits. So they called him down. Prior to that, I mean, when he was first called up, 2 hard hits, 2 hard hits, 2 hard hits, 2 barrels. He was really good. You look at his games, he hit a home run in his first 2 games. Then he had another one in back-to-back games. And then he just couldn't do anything at the plate. So they ended up calling him down. They called him back up this year, obviously in May. He was raking in AAA with a 273 ISO rate. And it's been 5 games. He's been raking so far. He's got a home run. He's got a double. He's been hitting the ball hard. And he's got a beautiful matchup against a pitcher named by the name of Bryce Wilson, who is not a good pitcher. You look at him this year, he's been lit up. Home run per 9 of 1.63 this year is disgusting. Last year on the Brewers had a home run per 9 of 1.72. That's also disgusting. And we're looking at game day insights here just to kind of show you the pitcher. So Hinds is a right-handed hitter. Look at him against righties. It's even worse. 2.09 home run per 9, 247 ISO rate, almost 11% barrel rate, 46% hard hit rate. All that stuff is disgusting. So it's a really good matchup for a pitcher, for a hitter that is a young guy but has recently been called up and is hitting the absolute crap out of. Not hitting the absolute crap. Yesterday he hit one 415 feet, which should be a home run. If you look at the dimensions of the Red Stadium, I mean, where is a ball going 415 feet, and how's that not being a home run? I'm guessing it was hit like the top of the wall or something like that. I don't want to show you the video because I don't want MLB.com to come after me if I'm not allowed to show it. But either way, all that stuff is just showing a hitter that is somebody that you want to back. It's good in terms of EV is what the word I'm looking for. In terms of ballpark pal as well, they have him true odds priced at plus 337. So you're probably wondering, like, why is this no-name price at 375? Well, it's priced there for good reason. Now, FanDuel and Fanatics don't currently have odds on him yet. So if you could possibly be able to wait and get a better price if you wanted to at either FanDuel or Fanatics. I'm sending this out in the morning, so I'm just going to send out what's best available. This is what I'm going to track. So if he comes out at FanDuel at plus 400, you guys will be able to get a better price, but I'm just going to track it at the number that I gave out. Regardless, that is our first play, Hinds to hit a home run. Next up, I'm going with the guy that you also might not have heard of, Daulton Varsho, to hit a home run. He is best offered at plus 400 odds at FanDuel, and that is the price that I got. That's what you're able to lock in, plus 400. Put a quarter unit on him to hit a home run. It would be 0.3 at the 375 number for Hinds. Now, Varsho, another guy that, like I mentioned, you might not have heard of. He recently he played his first game on April 29th. He's been really good since he's come back. And it kind of works out perfectly, or not come back, since he started playing. It kind of works out perfectly because when I'm looking at guys, I want to look at them in kind of a 2-week time frame. So it lines up perfectly for him because that's basically 2 weeks. Now, Fangraphs, every day, they short circuit and take forever to load. So we're going to go to the pitching matchup for him instead, which is Zach Littell, who is an absolute dong machine. And the beauty of him, equal opportunity donger. You want to give it up to a righty? He loves doing that. You want to give it up to a lefty? He also loves doing that as well. He's given up a home run on average every 17.6 at-bats. That's terrible. Home run per 9 of just below 2 is terrible. Barrel rate allowed of 10% is terrible. All these numbers are very, very bad for Zach Littell. And Daulton Varsho, since he started playing on April 29th, which I didn't mean to do that, has been very, very good. You look at him since he's been called up. 6 barrels in that stretch is good. 13 hard hits is fine. It's not amazing, but he's had, 4 hard hits, 2, only 1 yesterday, but that comes on the heels of a 2 home run game that he had 2 days ago on May 13th. He also hit a home run in back-to-back games back on the 30th and May 1st. So this does qualify as a hot batter, and he's a lefty, so he's generally going to have better stats against righties. All 5 of his home runs that he's hit have come against right-handed pitching. In 5 home runs in 32 at-bats, 35 plate appearances is really, really good. That's exactly what you're looking for. And again, it is a pitcher that is an absolute dong machine. So I really like going with Zach Littell. You look at Daulton Varsho since he's been called up against righties, and the numbers are incredible. 18% barrel rate, 52% hard hit rate. And the most important thing here, 52.38% fly ball rate. Now, Game Day Insights tracks things a little bit differently than other sites, but it's pretty consistent. I mean, you look at his launch angle is a phenomenal 24.8 degrees. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for. A guy putting the ball in the air. And oh yeah, he did it last year as well. 24.4 launch angle, 20.5 degree launch angle. His fly ball rate, an absolutely obscene 64%. Again, exactly what you're looking for. Ground ball rate of 25% is crazy. Guy consistently putting the ball in the air. Going up against a pitcher who loves getting hit hard. I mean, you look at all his numbers. Barrel rate, 12.8%. Disgusting. Hard hit rate, 45.6%. Disgusting. Launch angle, 15.1 degrees. I'm not going to say disgusting. I'm certainly not going to say good. Fly ball rate, 44%. Pull rate, 42%. I mean, all these numbers, again, disgusting. So you're probably wondering why a guy like Varsho is priced at plus 400. It's exactly what I just showed you. That's exactly why. He's been hitting the ball very well since he started playing. And Zach Littell is an absolute dong machine. Now, it's according to Ballpark Pal, it's not an amazing matchup, so we are going against them a little bit, but I'm okay doing that when you look at everything that I just showed you. So that is our second play. And then our third and final pick of the video before I start getting into some leans is James Wood. This guy just keeps hitting rocket after rocket after rocket. You go to his game log, it's obscene. I mean, so yeah, only 6 barrels over his last 2 weeks. 27 hard hits in his last, 10, 11, 14, 14 games. That is amazing. And you look at the 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3. 4 barrels in his last 3 games. Now, yesterday, he didn't hit a home run yesterday. I would have been very upset if he did because I had him on Tuesday. But he did not hit a home run yesterday. Let's look at what he did at the plate yesterday. You look at his EV logs. 113.5, 108.6, 107.5. Now, the closest in terms of launch angle was this one here at 18 degrees. Just needed to get that up a little bit more, and that ball's being sent to the moon. But 3 hits above 107 miles an hour is very good. And we've seen him be able to put the ball in the air. So it's not like he's only hitting ground balls or anything like that. You look at what he did on Tuesday when I had him. 106.8 miles per hour off the bat, 377 feet. He hit this one to the warning track. I mean, you just hit that ball, you pull it like this one right here, 376 feet, but guess what? It was a home run in 24 of 30 stadiums. But it is a guy that can put the ball in the air, that's been hitting the ball incredibly hard. And then you go back to what he did on Monday. These are just his last 3 games, and then I'll shut up about him. He did hit a home run. He had a home run that was 413 feet. This is what it looks like when he gets a hold of one. 29-degree launch angle, 413 feet, home run in 30 at 30 stadiums. And then he also had a line out that was 109 miles per hour off the bat. So it's a guy just consistently hitting nukes 100-plus miles an hour off the bat. That's exactly what you look for. Now, the pitcher he's going up against is admittedly not terrible. A.J. Smith-Shawver, a young guy for the Braves, only 22 years old. He hasn't been terrible this year, so I'm not going to pretend that we're going up against a stinky pitcher or anything like that. He's also not somebody that I'm scared of. Home run per 9 of 0.83 is good. He's given up 3 home runs on the year. 2 of them have been hit by lefties. Granted, in more at-bats as well. So the home run per 9 is not significantly worse against lefties. But you go to some of his advanced stats, barrel rate of 10%, hard hit rate 49.4%. Like that, those are not unhittable numbers. Launch angle 16.3 degrees, not unhittable numbers by any means. Like you go to the worst pitchers in baseball in terms of barrel rate and stuff, and the worst, that 10% is in the bottom 30, bottom 20, depending on what number that is, between 14 and 30. That hard hit rate in the high 40s, I mean, that's among the worst in the MLB. And that launch angle of the 15 degrees, again, is bottom 30. So, we're not looking at a pitcher that is completely unhittable here or anything like that. It's a guy that, yeah, he's been good in terms of allowing home runs, but not also a pitcher that you should be completely scared of, especially when someone's hitting the ball like James Wood. I mean, he's doing it against good pitchers, and it just hasn't mattered. So that's our third and final official pick of the video. I probably should have told you the odds, plus 500, quarter unit on him to hit a home run as well. So the 3 plays that we have, 1.3 units, and then both of them are 0.25. These are the 3 right here: Hinds, Daulton, Varsho, and James Wood. We just need one of these guys. I know I've said this for about a week straight. We just need one of these guys to hit a home run, and we're making money. If all 3 hit a home run, we're up 3.38 units, which, that's not going to make back everything that we've lost in this stretch, but it would feel really, really good to go up 3.38 units. Now, in terms of leans, there were 3 guys that I liked the looks of, but I hated the odds. That would be Shohei Ohtani, that would be Freddie Freeman, and that would be Matt Olson. So if you wanted to just like take all three of them, even though they're at stinky odds, I wouldn't blame you. Olson is probably the one that I would hold off on the most. He's going up against Trevor Williams, who stinks. But I mean, like Olson being priced at plus 350, like I'm sorry, but it's not 2023 anymore for Matt Olson. And then you look at the Dodgers guys, it's because they're going up against this pitcher, Osvaldo Bido, who is, I mean, the definition of a stinky pitcher. But Freeman shouldn't be below plus 400, and I'm never taking a home run below plus 200. So that's kind of why I went off of those two guys. And then the other two leans, Brooks Lee and Trevor Larnach, you know, they both played in a doubleheader yesterday. They both hit a home run in the doubleheader yesterday. Brooks Lee hit one in game 1. Trevor Larnach hit one in game 2. Now, Ballpark Pal is much higher on Brooks Lee. If you look at him, they have him pretty highly rated as a positive EV play. He's at Ballpark Pal True Odds plus 500, and you can get him at plus 750 at Bet365. Whereas if you look at Larnach, they don't have him quite as highly rated. Granted, not terrible, plus 529, but he's priced at plus 550. So you're getting you're getting worse odds. Now, between the two, I actually like Larnach a lot better. He's been hitting the ball really well. If you look at him, I mean, if I were to add a fourth one, it would have been him. I just couldn't. You know, the two guys that hit a home run yesterday, of course, we're having another. Oh, no, it's working. Larnach's been hitting the ball well. You look at him, and no, I wanted to go to his game log and looking at his StatCast. I mean, that's a good stretch since May 7th. 1 barrel, 1 barrel, 1, 2, 1. Hard hits, double-digit hard hits in all this stretch as well. And the pitcher is going up against Sugano. I think it's Sugano. Has been hit hard by lefties, giving up 5 of his 7 home runs to lefties. But the biggest thing is that four-seam fastball. Even though he only throws it 20% of the time, when he throws it, it gets sent to the moon. And Larnach has the best the best numbers against four-seam fastballs. I mean, over the last month, he's hit 4 home runs off of them from righties, 18% barrel rate, with that fly ball rate up to 43%, which is really good. Now, Brooks Lee, his hard hit rate is only 25% against four-seam fastballs. And if you look at the last 2 weeks, he hasn't barreled one up, and that hard hit rate is 16%, whereas Larnach, I mean, those are really, really good numbers. So, you know, I felt odd going with the guy that I went with yesterday. That burned me. I wouldn't blame anybody at all if you wanted to go with Trevor Larnach. I honestly, you know, if I wasn't in such a brutal cold streak, I might honestly take him again, especially because the plus 550 odds are not bad. But I'm just going to rock with these 3 official guys for now. Again, one of these guys hits a home run and we're good. Let's hope we can get more than that. I really appreciate everybody who has been rocking with me. There's only so many ways I can come on here and say that it's been rough and blah, blah, blah. But I am confident that we're going to turn things around, especially with the way yesterday went. Can only go uphill from there. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out Ballpark Pal if you're interested. I put a link to them in the description of the video, along with a link to my Tails account as well. Check that out if you're interested. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And make sure to bet responsibly and have a good one.